What is going on, guys? Thanks for tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. Hope you guys are doing well today. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be going over price predictions for the Ethereum Layer 2s, and I'm not going to go over all of them because there's a bunch of them that we can go over, but I'm going to go over some of the main ones like, your Polygon, your Arbitrum, your Optimism, and then in the future I can do another video on other upcoming ones that are starting to make a name in the crypto industry. But to kick this video off, wanted to go over a tweet by Crypto River, and he's talking about all signs are indicating imminent approval of Bitcoin spot ETF, and it's likely to happen. So, if you've been sleeping under a rock, lately, spot Bitcoin and spot Ethereum ETFs are pretty much imminent, especially Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin has to happen first before Ethereum, but I really do believe that as soon as the Bitcoin ETFs get approved, the Ethereum ETFs will be approved. So now they actually have to own these cryptos to open it up for their customers to have exposure to Bitcoin or Ethereum. So tons of money is going to flow into the market very, very soon. So if more money is coming into the market, and as we look at ultrasound money, Ethereum is going to have more activity on its blockchain. And if Ethereum's having more transactions and activity on its blockchain and the price is going up, it's going to need even more help than it already does. And that's where the Ethereum Layer 2s come into play. So if you go on to DeFi Llama, you see things like the total value locked and the active users and the number of protocols on some of these smart contracts on these chains. And you can see Arbitrum has made a huge jump, almost 120,000 active users, Optimism about half of that, and then Polygon 330. But as we know, Arbitrum and Optimism are very new chains. They have not seen a bull run, which I think is very important when you're thinking about the potential returns and what cryptos you want to invest in. Sometimes, and usually, the newer cryptos are the ones that end up taking off more than the older ones. And again, that's going to go into a factor with the price predictions. And as you can see, Arbitrum has total value locked 1.6 billion, as opposed to Polygon, which has not even a billion, 674 million, and then Optimism 585 million. So TVL can be a sign where money could flow to. And then in addition, Arbitrum, they're almost leading the charge when it comes to protocols. The only other two that are really beating it right now is Ethereum itself and Binance Smart Chain. So again, these are things to think about when it comes to, okay, how much money do I want to maybe allocate to these L2s? Because I really do believe L2s are going to be a huge narrative in the up and coming bull run. So as I've done with the other previous price predictions for the gaming coins that you guys have watched, hopefully, I usually like as like an anchor, as a marker, to look at something that was in its field and how well it did in its bull run. And as we can see, Polygon in the last bull run in 2021 at the peak reached about a $20 billion market cap, which that can give you a sign and tell you, okay, if Polygon reached a 20 billion market cap, where could Arbitrum and Optimism go? And also, okay, if Polygon reached a 20 billion, where could Polygon go in the next bull run? Which these are things that you definitely want to keep in mind. So moving on from there, so I'm going to start getting into some of the price predictions. So Polygon, its previous all-time high was hit a $20 billion market cap. If Polygon were to, based on its token supply right now, hit 20 billion again, its price would be $2.15. And if I go back to the price, what was its price all-time high? Chart price. See, its all-time high was almost 280, almost getting close to $3. So that shows you that tokens have came into supply. So even when it gets back to its all-time high again, it's not going to, for market cap, it's not going to surpass the price. So Polygon would need to obviously go higher. Now, it could be realistic that, maybe Polygon can, and that would be almost that'd be a 3x from today's prices. Let's say it 2x its previous all-time high market cap, 2x. So that'd bring it to 40 billion. So then that means it could go to $4.30. So a 40 billion market cap, which would be about 7.5x roughly on your money. And then let's say you wanted a 10x on your Polygon. You would need around a $55 to $60 billion Polygon to get a 10 to 12x on your money, which is possible, but as you can see, more money is required to get to these higher returns. But let's say we wanted to go with Arbitrum, which is a really popular layer 2. If Arbitrum went to, again, we're going to go, if we look back at these notes, Polygon reached a $20 billion. And if you're curious why I have Polkadot, that's going to come in handy in a later price prediction here. So we're going to go to Arbitrum. If Arbitrum hit a $20 billion market cap with its current token supply and dilution, one ARB could be about $15.68. That's the equivalent of a 20x. You see right there? Arbitrum already is making you more money than Polygon would. Polygon would only be a couple hundreds of percents versus Arbitrum is making you a 19 to 20x. And this is where I do potentially see as a marker where Arbitrum can go. It could reach at least a 20 billion because that's what its predecessor Polygon did in the last bull run. And Arbitrum has really, honestly, just as much hype, if not even more than Polygon did. And again, this has not even seen a bull run. And then now, if we go to Optimism, I'm going to give a couple different price predictions, and I also will with Arbitrum too. It's just a couple different situations that could occur. But if Optimism hit a $20 billion market cap, very similar, 18x. So again, roughly with Optimism and Arbitrum, I could see a minimum of a $20 billion market cap for them. So, ARB is about a 20x, and Optimism is about a 20x. Now, what was interesting, especially with, I look at other cryptos too, maybe not even the same niche, but also other cryptos that are in its token supply and where it went and what could possibly give to potential give another type of market cap. If you look at Optimism's tokenomics, it's obviously going to be putting more tokens into circulation, but if there's high demand for something, in a way it doesn't matter because demand is outpacing the inflation of it. And if you look, we think the peak of the bull run could be around December 2025. It could have about anywhere between 1 billion to 1.2 billion in token supply. That is a lot of dilution, but, and this is where this comes in handy, Polkadot hit a 50 billion all-time high market cap with 1 billion tokens in circulation. So what does that tell you? It tells you that there's a range where if coins like Optimism or Arbitrum, if they got as much hype and attention as Polkadot did in the bull run, as you can see, here's a chart, Polkadot, 52 billion. That lets you realize that, hey, there's actually even more gains that can occur with these layer 2s. If Optimism hit a 50 billion market cap, it would be worth $56, and that would be a 47x. These are potential returns we can see. So now you're seeing that instead of a 20x, you could get anywhere between a 20 to a 50x. And guys, I don't know if a lot of people are like seeing these types of correlations, but I definitely am. So yeah, let me see if I can try and get an update on Arbitrum's token supply, so I can give you guys an idea of where that can go. So Arb has I think it says 1.2 billion. So again, very, very similar million. Yeah, 1.2 billion in supply. Optimism has right now, how much is in supply of Optimism? So yeah, Optimism has less. So obviously their max supplies are different. Arbitrum has more of a max supply. But yeah, so these both can get anywhere between a 20 to a 50 x on returns. And then it's same thing if you just do the math on Arbitrum. If it hit a $50 billion market cap, it hit at $39, almost $40 per token, and it'd be a 49x. So there you guys go. This is the type of research you guys should be doing to see where your coins could go. And I really do see a lot of potential upside with these new L2s. The newer plays are going to be the ones that are going to most likely capture more retail investors and VCs, and overall just make you more gains. So guys, I hope you like this price prediction. I got more price predictions coming for other cryptos. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.